We're here in Kansas City, Missouri, that is. Missouri side of Kansas City. Hanging out, walking down 9th Street in downtown. And pretty good so far. I like it. Go hit up the Missouri River, Union Station, do some touristy shit for a little while. And then, I don't know, after that, but we're on the plains, you can see over there. So the river's down there, this is downtown, Power and Light District. Let's go see what we can see. There is so much change in that water. There must be at least $1,000 worth of change down there. That's really all that I'm noticing. I might have to do myself a little diving. The Missouri River waterfront here in KC with the CPKC line with the grain train going to the yard. That's the same line I'm gonna ride going south out of here. You can officially call me a foamer. I'm foaming streetcars now. We're in Union Station in Kansas City, and it's a doozy. Man, this building is incredible. The ceiling's got to be like, I don't know, 5 stories tall. Like, look at this giant Christmas tree and the chandeliers. Oh, Railroad Gallery. That's where I'm going next. Well, that sucks. That's what I came here for. So we're here sunrise at the CPKC MoC, Knock It. I don't know how to pronounce this yard. Either way, we're at the CPKC yard in KC, and if you can tell, I'm on an overpass. Sunrise. Been sitting here for 2 days. And I haven't been able to positively ID something going southbound at all. And yeah, I'm tired. I've been up for pretty close to 24 hours. And Yeah, I'm just like trying to wait for something going southbound out of this yard. We'll see if that happens. I don't know. I don't know if it will anymore, honestly. Like after the merger, after like KCS and Canadian Pacific, or Kansas City Southern and Canadian Pacific merged, I don't know if the operations of this yard are the same as they used to be. Probably, and I'm just dumb. I just haven't ever been here before, and the info that I have isn't very helpful anymore. So we're just gonna wait and see. And we got like these empty coal trains. This is like a BNSF or a Union Pacific, I can't remember, but coming in on main lines going into the air yards, and everything else is CPKC. So we'll see. Sunrise in Kansas City. So welcome to Kansas City, Missouri. We're at a place called Airline Junction, which is kind of outside of the CPKC yard, the Notch or Noki, or I don't even know how to pronounce it, but whatever. And it's been complete and, well, total bullshit, really. I've been here for 3 days trying to catch a train, and cannot figure out. Well, I figured out like how to get out of here. You can't trace any of these trains or do anything like that. You have to just determine which way it's going. And for 2 days in a row now, I've missed the southbounds. And I jumped into northbound last night, and I thought it was a southbound, but it started going north. I had to bail at like 10 miles an hour off of the train before it went north to Iowa, and broke my water. And so I had to go get water this morning. That was after all the buses stopped running, and I had to go get water this morning from the grocery store. Went down there on the bus, came back right as I was coming back. This is 2 days in a row now this has happened. Right as I came back on the bus, the train was leaving. So I was like 5 minutes too late, which sucks. But yeah, we're here at this place. It's like gigantic. I don't know why my phone keeps doing this bullshit Zoom thing, but yeah, this junction is gigantic, and we're wanting to go that way straight through those signals going south, and it's just, I don't know, it's difficult. This is like Kansas City. This is like where all the trains go. There's so many junctions, goes so many ways. I don't know. I'm not really, this is my first taste of the East Coast. I'm not really liking this. It's not worth it. It's like I ride trains so I can ride trains. I don't ride trains to sit and wait for 3 days for one freaking train. Anyway, whatever. We're gonna try to get out of here. So we got sunrise here in Kansas City's Notch. I'm saying Notch yard. This is the next day. I've been here for a while, but I think why I've been missing my trains is because they're built and leave this early in the morning. And I'm currently watching this train right there is built and like has some other cars that are next to it. So hopefully that's gonna be my train this morning. I don't know when it's gonna leave. I think that I heard this thing leave yesterday at like 9, and it's like 6:30. So we're gonna see. It's loud and I hate it. Okay, so this is why I've been here for so many freaking days. It's just, they pull bullshit in this yard. So this, for this south track over there with that unit on it, right there, That's what's supposed to be the departure track for all these trains. Now, right here, this thing that's moving right now is the that's the yard goat, and they're flat switching cars. I thought they had already built this train, and they might flat switch all of them out. This is the string that I want. It's got a whole bunch of loaded wood on it, so that's the only way that I can tell if it's actually going south. I've already got on a northbound train by accident and had to bail, and I don't want to have to do that again. But yeah, there's right down here, there is right there those grainers that are moving by that tank. There's a Cadillac grainer on that thing, and that's what I want. And I'm hoping that they're picking up cars and not flat switching anything anymore. But what it looks like, that unit down there on the departure track, I'm guessing that is going to be the departure track. Sorry, the DPU for this train. But I don't know what's going on. There's a white SUV that just drove over here. I have to deal with that. Hold on. Okay, so never mind, it was a Halcon van. Thank God, it looked exactly like a bull, and I haven't seen a bull this whole time. I've been walking around this yard, in and out, day and night, haven't seen a single bull, and I hope there isn't one. Now is not the time. Anyway, so what I'm saying here is that if they cut out these freaking cars, these lumber cars, I don't know how to identify the correct train going south. Because there's a worker, you can see, I don't know if my phone can zoom in, but you see that reflective vest? Wow, the zoom is actually pretty good on this phone. But yeah, there's a worker about to cut out my shit, is what it looks like, that lumber car. And we can't be having that. If he cuts these strings off, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Either way, there's a train on the departure track. Something's up. There's a train on the departure track. It looks like it's got a DPU on the rear end of it. They just pushed some cars up and just kind of like stopped. But now it looks like they're going to be adding something. You can see that worker on the end of that train. See him with the vest going back towards those cars, which I thought was the arrival yard for the arriving trains, and then they put those together, and then they like they flat switch like they're doing right now. But I don't know what the fuck is going on with the show. This is why I've been here so many days, is because I can't figure. They keep switching what they're doing. It's not. It doesn't stay the same all the time, like most yards usually do. So I don't know what's happening, but this is, if they cut out this string cars, if this doesn't come back, like if these cars that are moving right now with this yard goat, you can see it's a cool little KCS yard goat right here. If this doesn't come back up here on the departure track, I don't know what's happening this morning, because this is exactly when I thought the trains were going to come, and now they're pushing all my shit back into the yard, and I don't know. Either way, we'll see here. Okay, so we got us a train here. Got shoved way back into the yard. I don't know if it's the right train. I don't have any idea how to know which way these trains are going at all. But hopefully it's going south to Louisiana. And we're going to find out, I guess, after 4 days being here. I'm in a Cadillac grainer, so it's raining. That's my goal, to get out of here before it rained, but it didn't really happen. Well, hopefully we're getting out of here as it rains, but yep. Hopefully this keeps me out of the rain when it's going the right way, because if it goes the wrong way, I'm on dirty face, and I'm really trying to be clean face here. But this is the yard. Look at it go. It's always fun. All right, so we're still here in KC, hanging out like at one of the yard offices. It's I don't really know what to say other than the fact that like we're like at the yard office, one of them, and just kind of like hanging out in this alley thing. And I really hope people don't show up here, because this is like the best place that I've found to get trains yet. And we're watching, like, this is an inbound cutting up the train. I don't know, God, I just need to get a train out of here. It's like so insane. It's really bad trying to get trains out of here. And there seems to be maybe a vehicle coming, so I gotta go. Okay, so we're hanging out here at one of the yard towers. You can kind of see it right there. Like, that's the yard tower. And we're hanging out. And this is not like acceptable behavior for riding trains. Hanging out this close to any of these installations is not okay. It's just how it goes tonight. Like, I have to be here. I'm in like an alley next to the, not the crew office, but like one of the yard towers. I have to be here to get a train. So that's what it is, and that's what you got. Yet again, that right there is one of the yard towers. And I know you can't see me right now, but we're gonna have to go pretty soon, because this is not a place that's good to hang out. Duh. Okay, so update here. I'm gonna give up on this yard, because I can't figure out which is a northbound and which is a southbound. I've got another northbound train yesterday by accident, had to bail off again, and I've tried multiple trains throughout the day, and it just seems like almost all of them are going north. I don't know why, because there's southbounds. I know there is. I've seen them take the Y going south out of here. I just don't know how to ID them or get out of this yard. And I can't catch them on the fly either. So what I'm doing here, I'm not going to give away any information about this spot. So that's whatever, you know. But what I'm going to do is the trains, there is CP trains, the crew change on the main line that bypass this yard, and there's also UP trains that crew change on this main line going past their yard, which is like just south of us. The Neff yard is this giant monstrosity of a yard. They've gotten rid of their hump, I think, but now they just handle IM traffic is what I've heard. I don't know, but anyway, doesn't matter, because I'm not going there. I'm gonna go south out of here. If I get a CPKC train, fine, that's great. I can go south to Pittsburgh from here and either hang out there or just stay on the train to Shreveport, or I can get a UP train from here and go down to Parsons, Kansas, which is the next crew change south of here. And then from Parsons, it's like 20 or 30 miles, I think, to hitchhike to get over to Pittsburgh. So I can go to Parsons and then hitchhike to Pittsburgh and then catch a train there, because that's a mainline crew change going south on CPKC. So that's my mentality right now. This is like the East Coast is throwing me for a fucking loop, and this is like just Kansas City. I haven't even gone anywhere else. This is like Kansas City, so if people don't know Kansas City, I'm sure that all the people that are rail fan and whatever know Kansas City, but this is like the hub. It's where all of the trains like come together.
all of, like, there's let's see, there's a UP yard here, there's a BNSF yard, which is Argentine, which is one of the biggest BNSF yards in the country. There's CPKC and NS. I don't think there's a Canadian National, but either way, they're like all of the rail companies come here. It's like a hub. It's Kansas City, for God's sake. So it's throwing me for a loop, and I'm only here. So it should be real fun going further east. But from here, I'm going to New Orleans, and that's the plan. Probably Shreveport for a little while. You're probably going to see me in Shreveport for a little bit. But anyway, that's the plan. This is my fucked up tag from being drunk last night. And yeah, these are the trains. Peace. So I just wanted to give like an overview of like just part of this lifestyle that is really weird to me, I guess. Like, sit and listen to this noise. This is what it sounds like to be under a highway bridge. And I've slept under hundreds, if not more than hundreds, probably hundreds, whatever, of these highway bridges. And this is like a main interstate. So it's just, the noise is just constant, and it's just haunting and freaking weird, man. And thought I'd point that out. But either way, this is like what I do for fun when I'm sitting around. Go and look at all the tags that are underneath the bridges. And it looks like people have been coming here for years. I'm seeing tags that go back to the 90s. So, yeah. Anyway, this is what I'm doing. Sitting, waiting for a train. It looks like it's raining again, and it shouldn't be raining today. So, oh my God. We'll see what happens. Either way, it's haunting. Listen to it. KC right now. I hope to have more chance to get a video of that sunset. Looks like that's going to be the case. But we're on an IM train, and I'm pretty sure if we're going to work the IM train that I'm on at the IM facility, the International Freight something, I don't know what it's called, but we're going to work the IM facility going south out here. But we're out, KC. I don't care if we get dropped off the IM facility because, you know, we're out. Okay, so we're pulling up to the International Gateway, CPKC, IM yard, south of Kansas City. We're definitely going in there. I'm on an IM train right now, and I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to ride it out and see. God, I hope that I don't get set out. All these containers are empty from what I can see, so I don't know, but either way, here we are, riding this IM train out of Kansas City, and at least I'm not in KC anymore. Peace. So we're waking up here outside of Heavener, something, Kansas. I can't pronounce it. Please excuse my West Coast-ality or something. Anyway, we're it's cold. It's very, very, very cold right now, and that's why I'm moving around and shaking. But this is super cool. The scenery is awesome. Like, we got a train last night in out of Kansas City, and the train finally came in the spot that I was at, and so I was able to get it, and then we went and worked like an IM facility, so I had to like get off, and I didn't get any footage of that, I don't think, but it doesn't matter because now we're on a train and we're like 2 crew changes down from Kansas City basically, and we're going through, I can't remember the name of this national forest. It's like, it might be Ozark Saint something National Forest, but it's pretty awesome. Like, we're going through some mountains and stuff, so I'll try to get some footage of these mountains that we're going through. See, like over there, and there's more mountains in the distance. It's gonna be sick going through here. So we just crossed the state line into Arkansas. I've never been to Arkansas before, but so far it's pretty damn good here in Arkansas. Am I saying that wrong? Is it Arkansas? It might be Arkansas. But we got a train, the sun coming up, mountains, creek. This is definitely where I start hearing banjos. So try not to get dropped off at a siding or something around here, because it doesn't seem like it would go very well for me. Anyway, Arkansas, woo! Another state I've never been to. We're out of the mountains now. I really wish that sun would come out, because I am freezing. Something dead over there. There's vultures circling like crazy. I don't know if you can see them through the trees, but no, it's not. Anyway, we're almost in Texarkana. Well, I think we're finally starting to get into the swamplands here. It's looking pretty swampy up in here. I wonder when I'm gonna see a freaking alligator. That's an animal I've never seen before, and I hope I don't see it while I'm camping. Hopefully not. about to go over the Red River right now. This is what it looks like. Pretty swampy as we come into Texarkana. Doesn't look like a bad place to camp over there in that field. I think it might be an orchard though. Alright. Red River. Whew. That old trestle is cool. So, we're back into Texas again for a little bit. And the woods are thick down here, man. Such good camping, it looks like. So easy to camp around here. If this is anything like what Louisiana's going to be like, I'm feeling pretty good about it. The fact that there's not like home bunk camps everywhere is awesome to me. Like, again, no offense to the home bunk on the West Coast, but damn, if a place like this would be covered in tents. And like, walking around and shit, it's not like that. It looks pretty nice camping just everywhere. So we'll see. Should be in Shreveport here in, I don't know, 4 hours.
So we made it here to Shreveport, Louisiana. This is like the downtown area. This is the CPKC bridge that goes over the river towards Meridian, Mississippi. Riverboat Casino's downtown park thing. It's all Christmassy and whatnot. I'm trying to find a place to sleep, and this is not working. I'm going to sleep in this park downtown, and hopefully it's like safe. We'll see what happens. Either way, Shreveport.
Well, that's the way I'm going to be going when I get out of here. Going towards Meridian, Mississippi or New Orleans. I don't know which one, but I woke up here in Shreveport. I just like slept on this thing by the Red River is what this is. And I got to go find a place to stay today, which might include walking 3 miles to a Walmart, because there's no buses running today. It's Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving, everyone. But it's like dead around here. So I don't know what I'm gonna do.